Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
For the players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. My God, am I bending the head? Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. Oh my God, like that. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. Here's some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, kitty fuck. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, look, it's sizzling. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, oh my God, like that. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, beat him into submission. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, yada 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 yada. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, you got me. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, so fucking crazy. Ocean May, take me by the hand. Ocean May, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Jeez, like, it's oh, look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your bullshit fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single surgery fucking thing! Goodbye. Good afternoon and welcome to this most glorious of days. A day that means so much to so many people all around the world. In so many different countries, from so many different corners of the planet. Of course, I'm talking about Trans Visibility Day. Or maybe not. Maybe there's something else going on today. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta. Wow. Don't think that wasn't on purpose, folks. Just saying. Just saying. What can we do this Easter Sunday just to really show the world that we're a piece of scum? Well, let's make it the 366th day of trans celebration for something. I don't know. Jesus would be turning in his grave if he didn't, come back. He has risen. He has risen. What a Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody out there. Happy Easter Sunday. Got absolutely nothing to do with anyone else's visibility whatsoever, you narcissistical bunch of fucking weirdos. I think we might have found out what was wrong with my pipes. I think we might have discovered what was wrong with my pipes. Joke's on you. We already knew. I just gotta wait until end of April for them to be fixed when I get my new bathroom installed. Ayo! How you doing, everybody? Welcome Last night we had daylight saving here in the UK, so we're now back on regular time. 8 hours behind Pacific, 6 hours behind Central, 5 hours behind Eastern. We're back on that, folks. We're back on that. But before we do anything else, we have the Sunday Fun Day, well, the afternoon tea with Az mug. His lordship, of course. We have the pot of tea. We are now pouring. It's dripping again. It's dripping again. It's dripping more than your mum when I talk dirty to. I can't talk about your mum like that anymore. We're in love. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you're probably a lesbian from San Francisco. Look, put a little bit of milk in, stir that around, dinky, dinky do. Look at that spoon. Look at that spoon. That's a spoon. That's a spoon. And let's have a nice cup of tea, shall we? Oh. Happy transition. Ah, no, that was milk, no cream. Oh, maybe next week I'll get cream. Oh my God, that'll be dirty. That would be dirty, wouldn't it? Hey, we're balls deep, ladies, inside of Lamergate. That was no typo in the title. Make no bones about it. We're in Lamergate 2.0. It's not even worthy of calling it Gamergate. It's called Lamergate because, my God, the media are trying desperately to make something out of this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We're going to go through something today. No Super Chat Square because the real BBC was on Gary's channel this week. It's going to be on my channel this coming week, where I think for the first time in a little bit, there's going to be no guests, so it's just going to be the boys. If Mola can get here on time. Just saying. It's going to be the boys shitting about chat and this and that. So because there's no Super Chat Square Up, we're going to go through some Lamergate stuff. We're going to go through some Lamergate stuff. The other day, Gothix. Most of you know who Gothix is. She's good laugh. She just happens to be black, FYI. And she was talking about her experiences with black girl gamers. And she was on Yellow Flash last night, I believe, as well. And as soon as that podcast finished, I believe. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. I got that itchy nose thing back. Remember when I had that last year for a little bit? Get it back there, right there, same spot. The Black Girl Gamers Twitter posted a, I believe, 33 tweet post about Gothix. Yeah, I probably got nose aids. So, well, thank you, Carl, for saying that. Because Black Girl Gamers have stressed that if anyone talks about them, they're going to sue her. They're going to sue you. They're going to sue you if you talk about Black Girl Gamers. So, I don't want to personally be sued. So, we're going to talk about them. Because there's nothing you can do to fucking stop people, you psychotic weirdos. So, no, we're going to talk about you, and we're going to go through your
33. 33. Nothing says you're not a bunch of fucking raving psychos than a 33 tweet post. Oh, 33. That was me. That was me trying to read. Now I haven't been through all of it. I've been through about 10, maybe 12. And I have noticed a very specific theme going on with this 33 tweet, thread, post, whatever you want to call it. I told you this ain't called Lamergate for nothing. And this little pattern that I've noticed is when we want to say something that we did, we're going to support it by showing you something that we did. When we accuse Gothics of doing something, we're not going to post anything to support what we've just made an accusation of. So we're going to accuse her of something, and then we're not going to support it with any evidence. But when we show ourselves doing something, then we'll support it by showing something. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So what, as you can gather, that leaves it open for interpretation as to what they claim are something, which of course may be something not. Now, I don't want to show my bookmarks on Twitter because it is literally just full of Yumi-san's tits and ass. It's like the anti-Vosh. You know, it's not horses fucking children or whatever the fucking weird shit that he had on there, because that's fucking normal. FBI, we got him. No, mine's just full of Yumi-san. Just looking, just. Oh, and by the way, should we just do a vote? I want to do a poll in chat. Let's do a poll in chat. I'm going to ask you a question, chat, and you're going to vote on the answer. Did black girl gamers lock their 33-page thread so no one could respond to it directly? Yes, no. Let's start that poll. Let's see what people think. Did black girl gamers lock their 33-page thread so no one could post to them directly? Oh, that's a good cup of tea, by the way. Can I mail my ballot? Of course you can. This is a society that is open completely to mail fraud. Oh, goddamn, that was delicious. While you're voting, I am, of course, going to pour myself another cup of tea and try desperately hard not to spill. A little. We got to drop. We got to drop. Just one drop this time. It's getting better. Mail fraud. No, that's Trans Visibility Day. It's called a joke. It's also a fact. But it's also that's a joke. That's what you call a joke. Ooh. Well, let's end the poll already. Let's just see what the chat says. The chat said 98% of people said yes. Actually, I believe that they did lock their thread, so nobody but they could post to it. Boobies. Those 98% of people, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yes, of course, they locked it, so only people that Black Girl Gamers mentioned could respond to it, and of course, they mentioned nobody by atting, just by name. So, of course, nobody could respond. There's one response that must be from them, of course, to link on to the next response. But 33. Not remotely psychotic at all. By the way, Black Girl Gamers, let's have a look at their bio, shall we? Heightening black women's voices in gaming. Award-winning company powered by 10,000 plus global community. Education. Consultancy. Content, talent agencies, events. Are you not talented enough to actually make it in the industry? Well, we'll market you based on color and gender. That is Black Girl Gamers. So here we go. Part 1 out of 33. First off, we want to thank you for the outpour of support. Whatever. It's truly heartwarming to see our work has touched people from all backgrounds and had an impact, but it hasn't, though. But good start. Number 2, we are here to provide you with a thread of GothixTV's engagement with Black Girl Gamers from 2017 to the present day, featuring her interactions with the Cookout community, which has since dissolved into a nice gravy. Fortunately, both communities documented our engagements with GothixTV, and contrary to previous statements that GothixTV made, she was never recruited to Black Girl Gamers, and she voluntarily left the community in 2019. Receipts enclosed for what we actually want to push. Receipts not enclosed for the accusations we make against her. But we'll get to that, chat. We'll get to that. I gotta do this. No touching without consent, by the way. No touching without consent. I absolutely believe that they documented everything all right. GothixTV, aka Vanessa Rosa, per her IMDb. That's fine. That's fine. We know that Gothix is called Vanessa. She doesn't make that any, hidden or anything. Her name is completely out there. Was never recruited by Black Girl Gamers. In October 2017, GothixTV joined Black Girl Gamers after learning about the community, as many members do, via social media and word of mouth. Community membership is equal to employment/contractor. Okay, so let's have a look at their first receipts. Black Girl Gamers, Vanessa Rosa, 9th of November 2017. So 6.5 years ago. Hey everyone. I don't think I've ever had the chance to say anything in here yet. Major lurk mode activated. But my name is Vanessa and I'm new to the streaming land. I mainly do horror games on my channel, but sometimes I dabble in simulators / shooters. Based, by the way, Gothics. I don't have a set schedule right now, but hopefully that will be changing soon as I'm trying to get more organized and improve the overall quality of my stream without being super overwhelmed while trying to balance live / streaming. Fair enough. I hope to chat with y'all. Twitch TV / Gothic model. Right. Somebody approve Vanessa Rose's request to join the group. Okay, so best case scenario for Black Girl Gamers. Gothics came onto the forums and she was granted membership. Okay. What this doesn't show, what the first receipt doesn't show, and I'm not even playing devil's advocate. I'm just looking at it objectively. Is we don't know how this came about. There is no context for how this came about. So we don't know if Gothics was approached to join. And I wouldn't even say this is a massive point, to be honest with you. I don't think it's neither here nor there whether or not she was recruited or not recruited. We can't tell from this whether or not somebody said to Gothics, hey, you want to go to Black Girl Gamers forums and post there. So we don't know that. So their first receipt isn't actually a receipt because it doesn't provide full context. So I would give the first receipt a nil point. Nil point. Yeah, well, that's just it, Lady Erin. Gothic says that she was approached. Black Girl Gamers are saying she isn't because, look, she's saying hi on the forums. So she wasn't approached, but we don't know how she got to the point of saying hi to the forums. Did she just magically appear one day? Did she find out through social media? Or did somebody, as she stresses herself, approach her and say, hey, you should go to the Black Girl Gamers forums because you're a girl and black. So the nil point, I'm afraid, Black Girl Gamers. Not trying to be cruel, just being objective. And objective, I give your first receipt nil point. Upon joining, it is important to note that she agreed to adhere to our community guidelines. Okay. Which prohibit the exhibition of anti-blackness. Oh boy. We're going to play a very fun game later, by the way, folks. We're going to play a very fun game later. It's going to be change every word that's black to white and then see how that makes you feel. Transphobia, respectability politics. What? You fucking what now? Sorry, what? We do that. Oh, there's lots of different things that we can do here. This is pretty cool. I want to go back to normal. No, I want to go back to normal. Thank you. How do I do that one? Oh, I should have just pressed that. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea what respectability politics means. Anybody want to give a guess what respectability politics means? Should I Google it? Respectability politics? Respectability politics is known as a philosophically coined by black elites to fulfill the race relations made within the negative stereotypes that have belonged to black people. Respectability politics is known as a philosophy coined by black elites to fulfill the race relations made within the negative stereotypes that have belonged to black people. I still what? I mean, I could say something, but to me, I mean, does that sound like don't be a race traitor? Because that's how it kind of sounds to me. If you're critical of whatever, and discrimination against religion, happy trans awareness visibility day or whatever, yeah, culture, sexual orientation, and gender in the community. That's quite a broad thing. Be kind and courteous. We gotta read this, folks. We gotta read this because we gotta understand that a normal person would read these and take it at face value, but we're dealing with fucking psychos. So we don't know what this actually means. So we do need to have the full context. Be kind and courteous. We're all in this together to create a welcoming environment that's exclusive to black women only. Let's treat everyone with respect. Healthy debates are natural. Oh, that's going to come back to bite them in the ass, chat. But kindness is required. Disrespect is prohibited. Okay. Don't disrespect. Complete the guides and check announcement tab. Upon entry, you land on the guides page and are tagged in the welcome post. Please complete the guides completely. Okay. Everything, including FAQs, is covered in these two spaces to keep you up to date with the rules of the BGG space. So the rules are in flux. Fluid, one might say. Introduce yourself. Black Girl Gamers is a great community filmed with various types of women that are just black. It would be great if upon entry into Black Girl Gamers, you could introduce yourself, your favorite platform / games, your gamer tag, only permitted in this post, so we can welcome you properly. Okay. No hate speech or bullying. Good news. There's no such thing as hate speech. Good news. Good news. There's no such thing as hate speech. So no bullying, I guess. Because the first one doesn't exist. Bullying of any kind is prohibited. Okay. Again, this might come back to bite you in the ass, but okay. Negative comments of anti-blackness, transphobia, respectability politics, religion, culture, sexual orientation, gender, disability, or identity are not tolerated. Okay. Can I just refer you back to rule number 1? Be kind and courteous. Healthy debates are natural. Healthy debates are natural. So to have a debate between two people, you're going to have two opposing opinions. N'est-ce pas? N'est-ce pas? Okay. Your support is appreciated. Black Girl Gamers is a growing community, and your continuous support of the changes and growth it goes through is amazing. Please note that this community is run out of our own time and monetary support is highly appreciated. Give us money. Give me money. Give me money. You can support via Patreon, donations, Twitch, or buying from the store. Question. I have a question. What is your overheads? What's the overheads that requires money? What is the madam? So I was going to say sir, but it's only black women that are allowed. Ma'am, what are your overheads that require donations, Patreons, Twitch, and now I'm a business, right? I'm a business. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a business. But I'll leave it into the hands of my viewers when I stream on whether or not they want to super chat, member, all that kind of stuff. I'll leave that into the hands of them. And I make videos which get advertising revenue. So I have different forms of income. What are your overheads? I think that's a valid question. What are your overheads? Okay. Here we go. 6 out of 33. Get a job, DSP. While she was in the community, Black Girl Gamers supported and uplifted GothixTV, and she reciprocated the support. However, she was never a freelancer, contractor, or employee. Let's have a look at this first one. So this is on April the 1st, 2019. Okay. This is Gothix. This is why you can't take me places, PAX East. This is why you can't take me places. 19-second video. April the 1st, so maybe an April Fool's joke. I don't know. I mean, we can try and see if this video is still up. This is why you can't take me places. Hashtag PAX East. So it looks like it's a funny video because they go, lol, Black Girl Gamers respond by saying, lol, why? So that is showing her support. That is showing her support. She's amazing. Black Girl Gamers replies to the comment that says she, as in Vanessa, aka Gothix, is amazing. Black Girl Gamers, you're absolutely right. Let me live. Okay. There's a whole thing going on there. There's a video. Grow on Twitch interview with Gothix from Gale Level. Here it is, the Gothix interview. Watch it now, 12th of November, 2018. Had an awesome time chatting with Level Photo. We talked about the struggles of being a woman of color on Twitch and gave a virtual fist bump to both the Cookout POC and official Black Girl Gamers. Hope you enjoy. Black Girl Gamers, thanks, boo. Now, I am not trying to be that guy, right? I'm not trying to be that guy. However, just two likes. Two likes and 1 like and 37 likes. So we're not exactly we're talking about massive interaction here. So it's not as if I say something and let's use Razor Fist. Razor Fist does a fucking incredible video on YouTube and just absolutely wrecks everybody in it. That's pretty massive level of support, you know. So yeah, sure, you say nice things, but it's not exactly what we call. I think it would be disingenuous of you to suggest that this is in any way kind of really uplifting Gothics, because there's just no interaction. There's just no interaction. So okay. If you, by the way, chat, if you're a good chat and we get through this, maybe I'll show you some Yumi-san pictures on my bookmarks. There's a palette cleanser. And there's a GIF. We applied for Twitch partnership this week. Wish us luck. 404. There you go. Now that's got some interaction on. Good luck, says Gothics. So this is a reciprocal you go girl. When GothixTV also experienced racism from the gaming community, our private community was a safe space for her and supported her. This further clarifies why our private community exists, so that when our members experience this behavior, they have a safe space to retreat. Okay. Okay, let's just be serious for a second here. Let's just be serious. I mean, we've been pretty serious, but let's just be serious for a second. Do I condone actual racism? And by actual racism, I don't mean having a difference of opinion and people going fucking mental and spurging out. I mean actual racism. You know? No, course not. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I think we have to also add some extra context to this, though. Right? Because racism is a form of abuse. Absolutely. Being on the internet is also another one. Sure, you may be attacked for your color. Absolutely. But you can be attacked for everything. The way you look, your weight, your hair, whatever it may be. Everybody pretty much on the internet gets some shit for something. You go into a gaming lobby, if the microphones are hot, you can get just ripped apart for your performance in the game, ripped apart from your voice, ripped apart for whatever it may be. Have an opinion on the internet, ripped apart for having an opinion on the internet. Everybody goes through it, all right? Everybody goes through it. So I'm not necessarily just pushing back at this for the sake of pushing back at it, but I would push back against this from everybody's angle, from Gothic's angle and BGG's angle, because on the internet, everybody gets fucking shit. Everybody. Doesn't justify anything. I just want to make that clear. Doesn't justify anything. But to say that that's why you need a private community like this, discrimination on the internet doesn't have anything to do with skin color. That's just a thing that can get attacked. That's just an excuse for an attack. But the attack is everywhere by different people. Holy shit. I remember, folks, I am a survivor of the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, okay? I'm a Modern Warfare 2 lobby survivor. I have heard things that nowadays would probably make you unalive yourself in those lobbies. So, Gothics, Vanessa Rosa is feeling irritated. Hey, Queens, I apologize if this is... when's this? April the 11th, 2018, by the way. I apologize if this is not allowed, so please delete if necessary. So I'm a Twitch streamer, and last night's stream was absolutely horrendous. I try not to let things bother me. I actually have really thick skin, but racism in particular really icks me. Yesterday, I legitimately had to ban about 10 people within an hour who kept using variations of the N-word. Nandayo! Threatening me because of the color of my skin. I totally understand that trolls come and go through Twitch as it comes with the territory. What I'm completely astonished by is that I have over 10 variations of the N-word assigned to my chat bot. So it will also block the chatter for saying one of these words. Basically, just clever ways somebody could write the N-word that I've sort of compiled over the last few months where this has happened. I'm curious, do any streamers in here have an extensive list for their bots like I'm creating, or any other safety measures aside from endless mods? Right. I'll say something to Gothix here. Gothix, this is not exclusive to you. By the way, this is absolutely not exclusive to black people. We get N-bots on YouTube. And in actual fact, we used to get N-bots on YouTube for a long time. And they would come into my stream and they would just drop the N-bomb. So it's not necessarily, could have been a direct target, but these bots have existed on YouTube, on Twitch, for a long time. My banned words comprises on YouTube of multiple variations of the N-word in my chat. Because of the existence of these bots. So it's not necessarily exclusive to, could have been. Are you sure it wasn't Ryan? It could have been Ryan. It could have been Ryan, but thinking about it, it probably is Ryan, right? But that's neither here nor there. But I have multiple different words. Gothix, if you want me to, I'll be happy to screenshot that for you in private. Can't show it on the chat. But I have multiple banned words in my YouTube chat because of the N-bots. They exist, and they exist in every chat. Deleted user. Some racist trolls came into my Twitch stream. Not today, Satan. I'm also going to add something else here as well. Okay. When you start an organization based off something specific, like the color of your skin, then people are going to attack you based on the color of your skin because you created a community based on the color of skin. Right? If I created a community based on only bald people allowed into my community, then I would get attacked by people highlighting my baldness and the baldness of people in the community. This is what happens when you set up specific communities for specific groups. That group would be targeted based on the specificity of why that group was set up. So if you are a Rippaverse, let's say Rippaverse, if you're a Rippaverse member and you have the Rippaverse logo, then you'll have people coming at you because of the Rippaverse. And they do on Twitter. Oh, anyone who starts talking about bald heads is getting fucking banned. I'm only joking. You can call me bald as much as you want, because I'm bald. But that's what happens. That is one method of attack that people will use towards specifically created groups because they believe that that is the easiest way to attack you. It's just Internet 101 shitticisms. Are those people legitimately racist? Some will be, for sure. Some will be, for sure. Some are just doing it because they know it's going to push a button. That's just the way that is. Let's go to the next one. 8 out of 33. Thank God we had daylight savings. And this show can go for another 2 hours, 10 minutes if necessary. Boobs. In response to Gothic TV's question about tips on safely streaming on April the 11th, 2018, a Black Girl Gamer admin deleted user. So we cannot confirm nor deny that. It's a deleted user. But okay, let's just take them at face value. A BGG admin suggested streaming under our FKA Twitch community /team. By definition, it is voluntary to stream to a Twitch community and you are non-employed /contracted to Black Girl Gamers. Why would she be? That's sounding like a multimedia MSN. That's what that's sounding like. Why would she be? Hey hun, some tips on how BGG can help you create a more friendly community. Stream to the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community. Post in the Discords in pinned post when you're about to stream. Okay. Sounds like an MCM. Yeah. Pyramid scheme. Yeah. I know. Jesus, you're welcome. Streaming to the community meant... Oh, here we go. Okay. So now they're going to explain what this actually means. Good. Because I'm already got question marks above my head. Yeah. Exactly. But Beowulf, apparently we're going to find this out now in the next post. Streaming to the Twitch community meant you streamed on your own channel with an association to Black Girl Gaming or gamers. The Twitch team did not stream on the official Black Girl Gamers Twitch channel. Members who wish to stream to the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community could, as long as they adhere to the Black Girl Gamers rules. Wait a minute. I'm sort of confused here. Does this mean only stream to people within the Black Girl Gamers community? So no outs... Huh? So is that like going into sort of membership mode, but the members, of course, are vetted before you get in? So you get no views, yeah. Now you... How inclusive, indeed. Indeed. Well, when you create an insular group, I guess you get insular rules. Later in 2018, the founder of Black Girl Gamers was invited to attend TwitchCon San Jose, California. Boo. By AnyKey organization. Since Black Girl Gamers founder lived in the UK, not my fault, don't blame me. It was her first and only time attending TwitchCon. Right. I don't know what this has got to do with a pound of fish, but okay. When the founder of Black Girl Gamers attended TwitchCon, okay. Maybe I need to read a couple of posts before making a sarcastic comment. I don't know. We'll see. When the founder of Black Girl Gamers attended TwitchCon with AnyKey, she took pictures with several Black Girl Gamers members whom she ran into. Whom she ran into? Isn't it who she ran into? Okay. Whom she ran into at the event, including Gothic, as this is how we show love as a community. Okay, so member of your community has a photograph taken with you. Got it. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm sort of confused as to why this is proof. This is proof that we support it. We took a photo. We took a photo. I love meeting Black Girl Gamers members, which she was. Our community is dope because of you. Gothix, and some others. He's loved meeting you. Right. Well, she's a part of your organization. Well, she's not part of your well, I mean, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term. There's Gothix, folks. Okay, and there's the founder of Black Girl Gamers. She identifies as a white man. Just saying. Right, nice picture. Nice picture. It was such a pleasure to work with AnyKey at TwitchCon. So many folks signed up for the. What are these crackers doing here, by the way? Members. I'm not just pointing at her tits. I'm pointing at AnyKey. It just so happens to be on her tits. It was such a pleasure to work with AnyKey organization at TwitchCon. So many folks signed up for the GLHF pledge. Oh dear. Is that like a purity pledge? I don't know. One by one, making streaming and gaming more inclusive and a fair place. What does that even mean? No, seriously though, what does that even mean? Anyway, I need to find out what AnyKey organization does, right? What is AnyKey org? AnyKey is a non-profit organization, which means you make a lot of money. You just pay yourselves a lot of money, and then you just, don't make a profit. But you do pay yourself and your employees, or the ones that are doing it for the grift. Anyway, AnyKey is a non-profit organization. We all know what non-profit really means. That advocates for diversity, inclusion, and equity in gaming and live streaming. We amplify, connect, and empower. It's a DIE organization, a DIE organization. Well, you look like a redhead, so I would absolutely agree that you need more representation in life right now. Right, good stuff. You had a photograph taken with a DIE company. The grift is all coming together. The grift is all starting to come together now. DIE plus race baiting equals current day. This is where we are now, folks. This is exactly where we are now. In July of 2019. By the way, right, before we carry on, I just want to make something very specifically clear. And I don't think I'm in any way, shape, or form misrepresenting Black Girl Gamers. Black Girl Gamers are creating a narrative, right? And they are posting things which in their eyes shows receipts. So it shows receipts of Gothix and them saying hello because they're part of the community. Yeah. They're showing receipts of, hey, if you're getting called the N-word, just stream to Black Girl Gamer members only who are all black, and therefore you won't get called the N-word. And if you do, that's going to be real fucking weird. Okay. Them interacting on Twitter, which in their eyes is showing support. So regardless of whether or not they get 2 likes or 400 likes, showing support for each other, okay? And posting their set of rules, which they have to adhere to. So they are setting up a narrative and they are supporting it in their eyes with what they believe are currently receipts, okay? We all okay with that? I think that's perfectly fair. I am legitimately trying to be objective here. So let's get onto, because this is where you see, this is where the narrative kind of falls apart, BGG. From here on in, this is where it kind of falls apart now. Because we're going to start getting some, well, you'll see. In July of 2019, following the casting announcement of The Little Mermaid, Gothix shared tweets about Ariel's casting, sparking controversy on Twitter. Where's the receipts? Where are those receipts? Where are those receipts? So what? You got to show that. You've got to show that in the same way that you're showing all of these things which you are claiming are receipts. So if you're wanting to play that game, we have to see what she said. Because you are the one that are saying sparking controversy. So we need to see what she said. Well, I mean, chat. Okay, look, chat. You're already ahead of where I'm going with this because you've got a fucking brain cell. She gave an opinion. She gave an opinion on the casting of Ariel. Ariel, of course, let's just state a fact, was race changed from a white redhead to a black lady in the live action. That is just a statement of fact. Maybe somebody who's black themselves doesn't necessarily agree with that, as we have seen from multiple different black people throughout the internet. We know what Eric July would say. We know that Eric July would say something along the lines of they only see legitimacy in white characters. That's why they race change white characters to black characters, because they only deem that those characters have legitimacy. Did they create a brand new character for this lady to do? No. They took a beloved existing white redhead and race changed her. So is it controversial for a black person to speak out against that? I would say no, not in the slightest. Hey, Colhauser. I would say that's not, because multiple people did. I'm not even going to give the... No, better not. That's going to get me into trouble if I say that. Okay, so, right. Let me see. GothixTV, The Little Mermaid. Let's see if I can pull anything up from that era. Let's see. Gothix and I follow each other on Twitch. That's March 28th, March 28th. I'm trying to look for something back in 2019. That's just 18 hours ago. 28th of March, couple of days, 19 hours. Not. I can't see that. Oh yeah, okay, that's from Grums. Here we go. Gothic says this on the 27th of March. As a former member of, as a former Black Girl Gamers member, I can confidently say these people are full of crap. They do not care about diversity. They promptly kicked me out for being anti-black, aka not making an idol out of my skin color and refusing to hate white people. Now, Gothic said that on the 27th of March, 4 days ago. Now, I can't read some people's posts because I'm no doubt blocked by them. Or they've now protected their accounts. One or the other. So there's certain things I can't see. So I didn't mean to do that. Don't worry, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that in a second. Hello. Let me just see. GothixTV, The Little Mermaid. Let's see if we can use The Little Mermaid got Gothix cancelled. This is a video. Okay, hold. Right. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's pull this over here. Let's see what Gothix has to say about this, folks. Let me just grab my headphones. And let's just have a look. See, so this is what Gothix is going to say about the Little Mermaid.
In like your Marvel prequel origin story.
Okay.
How did you get here?
I got here because of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, straight into it. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. Why the Little Mermaid?
If you notice in Hollywood, they're tokenizing every character known to man to change it.
I think we can agree with that, Gothix. I think we can absolutely agree with that.
White characters to black, straight to gay, and they did it with Disney, and they said Ariel's going to be black. And I'm a big fan of Little Mermaid growing up.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I'm like,
Gothix, I'm afraid that's not allowed because she's a white redhead and you're a black woman. So I'm afraid that you're not allowed to like that. Black Girl Gamer rules. Just saying.
like, what is this? But my issue is that the social narrative was anyone that had an issue with Ariel being black was now racist. And I went on social media and I said, no,
Oh, no.
can't be doing that.
Every
And
terrible story starts with, and I went on social media and...
yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say at the beginning of this when I was talking about going onto the internet and getting attacked? Yeah, that's all you have to do. Go on the internet.
That's how it all
Yeah,
starts. But that's pretty much how it started. And then what nailed the deal for me was when I voted for Trump last summer.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you were on Twitch, right?
Mhm.
Big deal over there. And you go and you say something, which, I mean, talking about the Little Mermaid changing colors from a fan shouldn't be something that gets you canceled.
Right.
Well, hold on. Now we've got to stop right there again. Because now we've got to go back here. We've got to bring this back up now. And then we've got to go up to the rules. And negative comments about anti-blackness are in the rules. But she's not anti-black. She's anti-tokenization. There's a huge difference between the two. She's anti-tokenization. She had an opinion. As a black woman, one could argue that it was a very valid opinion to have against people that are saying if you don't like a race change, then you're racist. So to have a black woman turn up and say, no, that's not the case. This is about tokenization. This is about the constant changing of black characters to white characters to black, from straight characters to gay, which we've seen in every form of media. So this isn't anti-blackness. So this wouldn't actually adhere to their rules of anti-blackness. This is here. This is here. Rule number 1, healthy debates are natural. That's what this actually is. So I think there's a very specific reason why there isn't a receipt attached to this. Because if there was a receipt attached to this, it would become quite apparent that it would be about tokenization of characters and not about anti-blackness or sparking a controversy. But there again, you would find it controversial when you are actually part of the problem. Let's move on. I think we've seen what we needed to see there. On July 6th, 2019, Gothix messaged The Cookout, expressing her belief that it was best to part ways with them due to the alleged harassment she had been receiving because of her Little Mermaid tweet, which you didn't post. Why didn't you post? Please note, Black Girl Gamers and the Cookout are separate communities. Okay. While a few members might have dual membership, someone in Black Girl Gamers might not be in the Cookout and vice versa. Okay, fine. Although the Cookout no longer exists, the following records of their interactions with GothixTV were retained due to the comments she had been making after she voluntarily departed from the community. Fine. Okay. Where's the tweet? Because you're about to post more, in your eyes, receipts, but you won't post what she actually said because you know that will cause, let's go right back up here to the rules, healthy debates. But then when somebody has a healthy debate, you go and push it to negative comments about anti-blackness. So full of shit, these organizations, by the way. And I'm being fair to you. Black Girl Gamers, I'm being fair to you here. As fair as I can possibly be. But you are disingenuous. And that's just for all to see here because you won't post a tweet. You won't post what is so, in your eyes, controversial. Because you know that will cause healthy debate. So let's get to this. In this message to the Cookout, Gothix also initially stated that she felt that most of the harassment she had been receiving was from members of the Cookout. And in a later message, she clarified that she was unsure. She did not refer or reference Black Girl Gamers at all. Okay. Gothix. So I was talking to Lila to see if it would be best to part ways from the Cookout. After my tweet yesterday, I've been hit with a lot of hate, and the majority of the people were from the Cookout. Okay. Now, we have to quickly dissect these first couple of lines because it's not as if she would get, per se, a lot of hate from white people. Do you see? I don't see Gothix getting a lot of hate from white people saying, how dare you? We demand that the Little Mermaid be race changed from white to black. I think maybe a lot of the hate would be coming from internal communities and obviously white middle-aged liberals, women, because they just can't keep their fucking nose out of anything because they're bored, they're creatively bankrupt, they're lazy and bone idle, and they think the world owes them a favor, and they're possibly the most annoying fucking demographic on planet Earth. And nobody in this conversation that we're having here really should take any offense to that unless you identify as a middle-aged white liberal female, by the way. Just saying. So if she's referring to the Cookout specifically, then she is referring to a internal to color, I think, organization. Let me just the Cookout. Let's just see how the internet refers to it. The Cookout community. Let's just say community. Let's see. Community. The Cookout community. The Community Cookout is an organization, non-profit, that creates for anyone. Our mission feeds souls and stomachs to our community. Okay, it's a word salad organization. It's a word salad organization. Gotcha. Lila mentioned she stepped down as an admin. So if you would like me to leave, I'll respect that. I've just never found it possible to call another black person. Wow. Okay, so oof. So this is what black people are calling Gothics, by the way. Because she stresses another black person. So she's referring to what black people are calling her. I won't say that, and I won't say that, but you can see what she's been called. Or insult someone else's partner, to name a few of the messages, because of an opposing view that was misinterpreted tenfold. Sorry, this is the person getting back to her. Sorry, I'm just getting back with you. Comcast decided to cut off my service last night. Been a long 24 hours. Well, I have always been an advocate for POC having a safe space to express themselves freely, as long as it's in agreement with code of conduct. Right. Well, we have been through the rule set, and Gothic's having an opinion on the casting of the Little Mermaid should go down as healthy debate, not anti-blackness. I would call another black person calling somebody that and that would be more in line with the rules of anti-blackness, or certainly bullying. Let's just take the anti-blackness off the table. Certainly the bullying aspect of the rules. We don't support or condone bullying, name-calling, or any kind of threats. The power of words isn't lost on you or myself, so I can understand why that would be upsetting. If you are being harassed in this way, then I need evidence to the harassment so it can be addressed with the community moving forward. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, addressed by removing those people from your community. Feel free to send me any screenshots or other evidence of harassment, and I will address the community tomorrow. As far as you being part of the community, I'm not going to ask you to leave the cookout based on you having an opposing opinion on the Little Mermaid. Words I never thought I would hear. Okay, so this sounds perfectly fair to me, this response. But if you feel like enough isn't being done after this issue is addressed, then feel free to let me know. If you would prefer to leave the community at any point, feel free to reach out to me as well. Hey, thanks for writing back. Here is what I have. I don't know if all of the screenshots were from people in the cookout specifically. There's probably a lot more, but I'm too drained to go through and sort it. With a Google Drive link, which I imagine will take you to a bunch of comments that was said to Gothics. Now, all Gothics is saying is I don't know if these screenshots are specifically from members of the cookout. But it appears that is at least where some of them have come from. Not necessarily all. But she's providing, again, which isn't shown. Click it. I can't. It's a screenshot. I can't click it. The cookout expressed that they do not condone harassment and would address the matter once she provided evidence, which she has. They also expressed that they wouldn't ask her to leave the community due to her point of view. Correct. That's fine. I'm okay with that. On July 8th, 2019, Gothics was removed from the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community /team for violating our rules while streaming. What? How? How? Where is the receipt? Where is the receipt of the breach of the rule? Or at the very least, where is the specificity of why she was removed? She wasn't fired or removed from the community at that point. She was just no longer allowed to associate her personal channel with Black Girl Gamers. What did she do? Gothix has been removed from the Twitch team. She's currently making problematic statements on her stream. What are they? What are they? Once again, you are not providing the receipt so we can determine whether or not they are problematic or not. What is the problematic tweet? Sorry, it's not a tweet. It's on a stream. What did she say? You can put that in a tweet. She stressed blah, 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 blah. And we deem this a violation of rule, blah, 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 blah. But you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're trying to fucking talk out. You're trying to do that thing. You're trying to support what you're doing, but you won't show what you are responding to from her. If you are coming from a position of power, you would have no problem whatsoever to show it. But you're not showing them. You're not showing them. That was on the 8th of July. On July 9th, 2019, Gothix informed the cookout. So now we're going to the other part again. And Black Girl Gamers are just skirting over why she was no longer allowed to be associated. Now, we've got to try and put 2 and 2 together because you're refusing to do so. And because this is July 8th and this is July 7th, then I think it would be reasonable to assume that we're talking about the Little Mermaid still. Because this is all happening in a space of 2 days, from the 7th to the 8th to the 9th. So that's in a space of 2 days. So this is clearly got something to do with the Little Mermaid, but you're not stressing why. Because if it was something completely different, these problematic statements, if these problematic statements were something completely different, you would post them. You would post them, but you're not. So this looks like, again, it's got something to do with the Little Mermaid. Which, by the way, makes you come across as fucking retardedly, spasticatedly pathetic. Just saying. And I am being as fair as I can possibly be with you. On July 9th, Gothix informed the cookout that she was voluntarily leaving. They informed her that while most of the tweets she received were from the general Twitter community and not members of the cookout, some were, they would still address the community as, well, yes, because you have said most, so some are. Also, can we stress for the record, she didn't say about being kicked out of the cookout. Gothix said she was kicked out of Black Girl Gamers, which you fucking confirmed. Which you just fucking confirmed on tweet number 18 out of 33. On July 8th, 2019, Gothix was removed from the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community team for violating our rules, which you won't say what she violated. You won't say the rule that she violated or what she said that you deemed was a violation of that rule. But you do say Gothix was removed from the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community. So yes, she was kicked out of the community by you, as she stressed. But you're trying to deflect it over to the cookout, which you didn't stress. We can fucking read. Remember, folks, when people tell you who they are, believe them. Believe them. So yes, they would still address the community, because even though most of the tweets, by the way, that she deemed to show off, Gothix also stressed, I'm too drained to go through and sort it all. So we don't know exactly how many, but clearly some were in the cookout. So yes, an address of the community by your own guidelines would be required due to breach of bullying. I'm like, fuck off. I ain't got time for fucking attention-seeking peanuts today. Gothix, hey, I just wanted to give you the courtesy and let you know that I left the cookout. I was watching some of the comments in stream, and it's clear I'm not wanted. Thank you for being a great leader, but I don't think it's a good fit for me anymore. Okay. So is Gothix doing what the advice was, and is she only streaming to the community, or is this a general stream where people from the cookout are making themselves known? We don't know is the answer unless we get more information. But if she is streaming to the community, now which community it would be, I don't know, because as we're just seeing, Black Girl Gamers kicked her out. So here's the person who was reasonable when they first responded. All right, I understand your decision. I'm still going to address things with the community a bit more this week for those that couldn't make the stream, because I don't think the way things escalated was okay, and it's disappointing. Okay, so this person is showing Gothix good support, and clearly by the fact that they're stressing that a stream was about it, yes, it's going to bring in community members from that community. So she's getting a load of shite and being called those fucking horrific things above. Yeah, it's going to be understandable why she'd want to step away from the cookout, which is now defunct. A lot of the evidence involved non-members, but some things I saw on the timeline that you didn't include did involve some of them. Or they commented on stuff as well. So she's confirming that people within the cookout are involved, have said some of the things that were said. There you go. I do want to say that I believe some folks are open to respectful discussion, and maybe there's things that can be learned moving forward. Every opinion on either end isn't always the extreme or hostile. I planned on reaching out to you after the stream anyway, but I wanted to say that it's important to keep in mind that as you grow, so does your platform, and whether you have any intention to cause harm or not, you have to be mindful of how others can weaponize things you say and use them to harm others. You have to be very careful. It can be misinterpreted or needs a follower. Maybe Twitter isn't the best place for it. Well, Twitter at the time certainly wasn't, because you were limited to 128 characters or whatever it was. And of course, social media is designed to cause argument, not debate. Because you can't have a debate with such limited space. Also, can't really have a debate particularly well with text. It works much better in actual person, sat down, talking. Because the reason why is because you can hear the inflections in their voice, and something that you may interpret one way, but through text could be completely and utterly subverted through actual volume of your voice and the way that you project it to somebody. Where do we get to? There we go. Yeah, it's not just a cancel culture mentality involved. From people that I talk to, some say they feel more betrayed by your stance on other things beyond this Ariel thing. Okay, that's not specified. Because of that sentiment, they lashed out while emotional because they were hurt by in some way by previous comments. It doesn't make lashing out the right thing to do at all, but I do think it's worth keeping in mind that if some people feel that passionate, that there may be more to it than just wanting to cancel you. I've seen some of these people in your chat at one time or another, and I've seen them mention your name in a positive light before in other streams. So it may not be entirely a hater situation for them. I also know that it's easier to focus on those that support you wholeheartedly and dismiss the rest when it's potentially negative, but healthy, respectful criticism can be beneficial. Well, I don't think calling her an N-word or a raccoon is respectful or beneficial criticism, but there you go. And admitting a mistake doesn't make a person weak. Okay. We don't have the context of what you want to perceive as a mistake. The only thing that we have at the moment is the Little Mermaid. Is it a mistake to say about race baiting? Is it a mistake to say about the constant tokenization? I would not say that. I mean, I'm definitely on that side of the fence when it with Gothics when it comes to that. I think it's shallow. I think it's superficial. I think it shows a complete lack of creativity and faith in actually developing new characters. And it's also exceedingly lazy because all you're trying to do is transfer the fan base of one thing onto a tokenized something else, which doesn't in way or shape or form represent what that previous character was, because it's as lazy as the people that want to tokenize. So there you go. But other comments... Again, we don't have the context because we don't know exactly what they want to stress other comments. So we can't really go any further. In Gothic's own words, was not demonizing white people, she said. That was another one in her own words. So maybe something along those lines as well. And that statement goes beyond this situation. That being said, you or anyone else isn't going to want to discuss any issue when you feel mistreated or attacked, which I've explained to others. Twitter is terrible for healthy discourse. Agreed, still is. So I think stepping back and stepping up a way to talk respectfully on different platforms with folks who respect you enough to come at you correctly about an issue would help. If you ever run into this kind of situation again, I hope that we as a community learn to be kind to one another and extend that kindness beyond our own spaces as well. I don't know who this person is because they are redacted, but they do sound very fair. Very fair indeed. I do find this person very fair in the way that they have spoken, and the fact that they do talk about this beyond their own spaces as well is very important too. Trans, fuck off. Not 20 out of 33. Additionally, the cookout also explained that the community wasn't upset just because of the Ariel casting, but due to previous comments she had made. Okay, which you won't put. Where's the receipts? Where is the receipts of these? You are purposely holding back. You are purposely holding back very important information which you want to use as evidence to support what this... What did she say? Let us know. What are you having issue with? What are you taking issue with? And what rule did she violate because of it? You're not saying. Up until that point, many members of the cookout had mentioned GothixTV in a positive light. Yes, but you're withholding information. The cookout tried to mitigate the situation. However, GothixTV still chose to leave the community of her own accord on July the 9th. Yeah. A day after she'd been kicked off the Black Girl Gamers Twitch community / team for violating our rules of streaming, which you won't stress what she did. The same day that GothixTV left the cookout, again, by the way, they are posting her full name in absolutely an effort to make people dox her, look her up and all that. Because we know that her name's Vanessa. We know that. I don't think it's to support that this is Vanessa. We know that. She also voluntarily left the BGG community before we could reach out. You kicked her off. You kicked her off. Middle-aged white woman, but no liberal. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I'm all for middle-aged based white women. And by based, of course, I mean based in reality, which liberal women, middle-aged white women are not. Or not. But you kicked her off for violating our rules while streaming, although you won't say what she breached, what rule she broke, and what she did to get kicked off. So saying that she left of her own accord is not correct because you kicked her out. If I was kicked out, right, I got to try and find some sort of comparison. I'm just thinking because I mean we all talk to each other in such a different way because like you know FNT and Real BBC and stuff like we're at we stream together but it's not a transactional relationship. We're also friends, we're also friends. Gary and I talk to each other outside of streaming all the time. Mauler and I talk to each other outside of streaming all the time. Sometimes we actually watch movies together or shows together. Other times we just chat about this and that. Hey, Yellow Flash. Yeah. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, bud. I caught a little bit of it, but I was playing Dragon's Dogma 2 and doing some shit around the house as well. So it's not as if I could say, oh, if Gary kicked me off FNT because I breached a rule and he wouldn't say what it was, I would have a strop. Well, I'd just go to Gary and go, why? And Gary would tell me. Be like Elsa has, let it go. I can't. No, well, I mean, no, I'm not letting this go. I'm like, judging them based on what they're saying. The same day Gothix left the cookout, she voluntarily left the Black Girl gaming community, which we'd kicked her out of, before we could reach out. You kicked her out. Why didn't you reach out to her before you decided to kick her out? Here's that info that a BGG admin sees for GothixTV profile versus another member that was removed by BGG later in 2019 due to spamming. Vanessa left the group July 9th. Right, July 9th. Let's just go back up here. On July the 8th, Gothix was removed from the Black Guild Gamers Twitch community / team for violating our own rules by streaming for problematic statements. That's like Gary firing me from FNT and then saying, as voluntarily left the FNT. No, I didn't. You fired me. By the way, this week's FNT was absolutely unreal. One of my favorite FNTs of all time. It was crazy. I've never laughed so much in all my life. So you are lying You are lying. You kicked her out the day before, and because you kicked her out, Gothix left. But gaslighting's back on the menu, boys. October the 1st, 2019. Following her voluntarily... No, she wasn't... She didn't voluntarily exit. You kicked her out, and so she left. You kicked her out, and so she left. You didn't reach out to her. You didn't talk to her. You didn't address the problematic statements before making a decision on what you wanted to do. You acted first, and so she responded. Gothix messaged our Twitter page alleging harassment by Black Girl Gamers and the Cookout on Twitter. We requested details about the individuals involved to investigate. She didn't respond and subsequently blocked PGG. Well, you do come across as a pile of fucking wankers, admittedly. Anyway, I am being fair. So this is the DM. So they're now sharing DMs. Okay. Hey there. This is for Jay. I'm not sure if she runs the Twitter account, but I need you to pass this along to her. I've been getting harassed for months because this is October now. So July, August, rest of July, August, September, October. So at least 3 months. Let's say 3 months. Okay. I've been harassed for months, let's say 3 months, from your members as well as members from the Cookout. And it seems the only thing that was done about it from Black Girl Gamers specifically was me being removed from the Twitch team. Yes. I'm going to copy and paste the message that I sent so-and-so for context. So I appreciate your attention. Now, we've already seen from the evidence that you have provided, the receipts that you have provided, that we can confirm that Gothix was, in fact, getting harassed, hate, whatever you want to call it, from members of the Cookout. That is absolutely confirmed. It's confirmed by the redacted person, and it's also confirmed by yourselves. Now, as regards to exactly how many, we don't know, but certainly some were from that community, confirmed by yourself. Confirmed by yourself. Hey, so-and-so, I wanted to send you a courtesy email before I start publicly speaking about my experiences with the Cookout. Ideally, I'd appreciate you to take some action to address this further, as nothing has changed since I initially alerted you to the harassment I was getting on Twitter and Twitch. This entire weekend at TwitchCon, I heard from numerous Cookout folks that they were getting harassed for coming to my meetup or getting confronted via DM because they're still associating with me for my opinions. This is not what I signed up for when I was told that the Cookout was an inclusive community. There is nothing that you or anyone can say to justify any of this hostility over a tweet where I stated an opinion. And we know that this is opinion about the tokenization of black characters, not anti-black, because, again, it just makes me fucking laugh having to express this. We're talking about the Little fucking Mermaid, a film which lost hundreds of millions of dollars, FYI, just saying. So clearly it was an opinion held by most people because they didn't go fucking see it. I am okay with people stating theirs and letting me know they don't agree with me. How dare you be so objective? I am not okay with being personally attacked for it. I'm really sorry, so-and-so for bringing this up, but enough is enough. I'll be sending a message to Black Girl Gamers as well, as you both share a lot of the same community members in question. Hey, Gothix, I'm sorry to hear this, and I'm keen to investigate further. Can you let me know the individuals involved? You can no longer send direct messages to this person. Note, for images above, in the UK, dates are formatted by the... Yeah, okay. Fine. Since Gothic blocked us and never responded to our message, well, okay. Black Girl Gamers, again, I'm trying to be as fair as I possibly can. You can't play victim when you kicked her out of the community before even conversing with her. And then when Gothic responds by leaving completely because you'd kicked her out of the community, then stressing she did it before we could reach out. You acted before reaching out to her. You acted. You didn't want a conversation because you penalized her without reaching out. If you penalized her and reached out on the same day, I don't know what you want to say. You want to say you are currently suspended from the Twitch while we discuss this. But you didn't. She left the day after. So you enacted, you didn't do anything, you didn't reach out. The day after, she's like, they kicked me out. They kicked me out. Okay, I'll leave then. That's a perfectly natural response to have. So don't play victim. I know it's the intersectional trick, but you're not the victim here. You're not the victim here in the slightest. You made a decision. You didn't reach out to her. This is what you guys and gals love to call a consequence of your actions. A consequence. Since Gothic blocked us and never responded to our message requesting the names of the individuals involved. Okay. By the way, so we can now assume that in the 3 months that you kicked Gothics out of the community and she left, you didn't even reach out to her at all in the 3 months. Hey, Gothics, we kicked you out of the Twitch community and we noticed the day after you left us completely. Look, we're reaching out because we want to talk about this. Can we go into Discord? Can we chat about this? You didn't do it for 3 fucking months. And you've stressed here that you knew about it. You knew about the harassment, even if it was in the cookout community. You know that there was cross-pollination between the members. You said so yourself. You never reached out in 3 months. So don't fucking go, she blocked us, we couldn't fucking respond. Oh. You never reached out in 3 months. It prevented Black Girl Gamers from launching a formal investigation into her allegations. You never launched an investigation into why she was fucking banned. You just said problematic comments. You didn't say what the comments were. You didn't say what rule she violated. You played coy with that, and the reason why you played coy with that is because you know, more than likely, and I am still being as fair as I can, that you're talking out your fucking asshole because she had an opinion. An opinion. Wait a minute. It only goes up to 20. Did they give up? Is this part 2? We got to go part 2 here now. Here we go. Part 2. Oh, I got scared then. I got scared that we're going to lose all that. Oof. Additionally, we wanted to ensure that Gothic's assertion that the people allegedly harassing her were in fact BGG members, as just because someone is a black woman in the gaming space, that does not mean they are a member of BGG. Right? But you also stressed earlier that there was most likely cross-pollination between the Cookout and Black Girl Gamers. You said so yourself. So sure, doesn't necessarily mean, but at the same time, you did say. We never heard from GothixTV again until April 2020. Why? Why would she? Why would she? Why would she? You never reached out as to why you kicked her out of the fucking team. You never reached out as to why she was banned for problematic comments. Why fucking would she? When she began spreading false narratives about the cookout and black girl gamers, we're going to find out. As if both communities hadn't previously tried to address her concerns. You didn't. I would absolutely say that the cookout tried to do something. Now, it seems that their whatever they tried to do didn't work with some people, but the person from the cookout seemed very fair. Very sympathetic to what was going on with Gothix, trying to give some advice as well, and also saying that this shouldn't happen just within our communities. This should be outside of our communities as well. We need to grow, understand. So the person from the cookout seemed perfectly fair. You did fuck all. You did fuck all. Nothing. Didn't reach out, didn't do anything, didn't try and address anything. You did fuck all. These receipts are getting worse. Worse. I'm drinking milk. Straight from your mother's titty. As if both communities tried to address her concerns when they were raised actively. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Please reference previous thread. No, we went through the previous thread and you did not try to address her concerns because in the 3 months, you didn't contact her once. You didn't contact her once. So you did nothing. You did nothing. Hey, at Twitch, I love you, but you've got to say, but I've got something to say. Hashtag Twitch. So, it's Black History Month on Twitch, and I'm here for it. What I'm not here for is rewarding some of the streamers who participated in a public hate mob towards me, which, by the way, left a lasting impression on my mental health. These same streamers who preaching inclusivity had no problem publicly calling me a Raycon, a dirty Nandaya, or editing a Donald Trump hat on my photos for the sake of boosting their Twitter impressions. I want inclusiveness. I want diversity. I want acceptance. But there is a certain way to go about achieving those goals without making a POC feel like they are, quote, they are not, quote, black enough. Okay. Gothix is referring to the harassment that she received, which happened. I mean, the cookout say that it happened. There's no dispute that it didn't happen from Black Girl Gamers. Sorry this is happening to you. Happened to you. If I'm thinking about the same group, I was a part of them for a mere 2 weeks until I noticed who they were. Glad you are standing up to them. So this is a person who joined the cookout or Black Girl Gamers. I mean, it's a dude, but what is a woman? That's what I want to say. So maybe they were part of the cookout. Gothix, it was the cookout and Black Girl Gamers. I've already told them months ago that I've been speaking publicly about my experiences with them. So neither group should be surprised about me saying any of this stuff. Okay. So is Gothix being fair? Is Gothix being fair? Let's break this down. Well, it seems that it's absolutely correct that she was called these words. We've seen her direct quote them before. and we saw the Google Drive being shared with the person from the cookout. The person from the cookout clearly did not dispute what was said, because if she had disputed what was said, then Black Girl Gamers, who are posting their inverted commas receipts, would have posted that receipt. And they didn't. So I think we can say with pretty much certainty that she was called these words by people either within the cookout, people from outside of the cookout, or potentially people that were cross-pollinated between the cookout and Black Girl Gamers. You didn't reach out to Vanessa. You didn't reach out to Gothix at all to address any of these concerns whatsoever. That's not her fault. Throughout 2020, Gothix continued to smear the reputation of Black Girl Gamers. You are doing a really good job of that yourself over the course of the last few weeks, by the way. While admitting that she voluntarily left both Black Girl Gamers and the cookout despite their efforts to address her concerns. You kicked her out of the Twitch team/group. You didn't contact her at all. You didn't address her concerns at all. You didn't tell her what the problematic comments were that she was banned for. So she left. In your eyes, voluntarily. You posted it yourself. This is when both communities made the collective decision to begin documenting. The cookout reached out. You did not. Black Girl Gamers. Hey, so-and-so couldn't sleep last night on account of that Twitch partner harassing Black Girl Gamers again. Clip below. You can access the full video that will play from that clip section onwards by clicking watch full video. Her rant fizzles out about 1 hour, 50 minutes onwards. She posted this on the same day that I released the summit save the date. Same as before. She started up again when the Marvel podcast dropped. Links that podcast here, by the way. I'm working with the cookout to collate screenshots in the G Drive of her tweets and behavior. None of those tweets she reads out are recognized by me. And also, she doesn't say the name. Gothix, if any of my fellow Black creators are curious about the cookout organization or Black Girl Gamers, let it be known that they turned a blind eye to colorism and harassment because their members felt I was problematic. We're going to go through this in a section. We are going to go through this in a second. This is me undoing months of advocacy for them, and it feels good. Right. Okay. Okay. This tweet has actually got a shitload of information based on what we have seen from the receipts dropped by Black Girl Gamers. Let it be known that they turned a blind eye to colorism and harassment. What we do know is that Gothix was called some very racist names by Black people. What we do know is that she spoke to the cookout because Black Girl Gamers didn't give a fuck because they kicked her out of the group. The cookout said they would address it with the community. However, we also know that the harassment didn't stop. So whatever the cookout did, and based off that response from that woman from the cookout, I want to say that I believe that that woman probably addressed the community in some way. However, whatever she did to address the community clearly fell on deaf ears to some of them, because they still continue to harass Gothix, as was already stressed. we know Gothics here says they felt that she was problematic. Black Girl Gamers have absolutely 100% confirmed that. Because they said they kicked her out due to problematic comments, but they won't say what they are. And it's clear to Gothics that they haven't said to Gothics either what they were. And of course, we also know that Black Girl Gamers did nothing to contact her or have a conversation with her about it. Nothing. So what she says here, by what they have shown in the tweets, is perfectly valid. Perfectly valid. I found a community trailer for the Cookout and Black Girl Gamers. If this isn't funny to you, then stop normalizing this behavior. Woke black women be like. God, I wish I could watch that. Be quite funny. So Black Girl Gamers, you have actually provided all the information in the tweet so far that actually corroborate what Gothics is saying here. Congratulations, you played yourself. Again, before we could remove GothixTV, she... Oh, I don't think they read that tweet before they sent it. I don't think they read that tweet before they sent it. Congratulations. You played yourself again. Again, before we could remove Gothics. Before we could remove Gothics, she removed herself voluntarily. No. She left the group because you banned her. You banned her the day before. You showed that. You showed that. And you just admitted that she left the group before you could kick her out. So you are admitting that you were going to kick her out. And we know that you were going to kick her out because you banned her the previous day. Because you banned her the previous fucking day and you never reached out to her in all of this time. And it seems that you're only mad because she left before you did have the ability to kick her from the group completely. And disregarded our efforts to investigate harassment allegations. The harassment allegations, what, 3 months later? Even though you knew it was ongoing. 3 months later, you never at any point reached out. Jesus wept. You are... I am being as fair as I possibly can. But my God, you are fucking dumb. Oh, we're going to get some democracy tonight, Barnes. We're going to get some democracy tonight. Yeah. On May 29th, 2020, during a dispute between Gothics and Twitter users over her remarks concerning George Floyd, whose death certificate said that he died of a fentanyl overdose. Just saying. We advised our community not to engage with GothixTV and to block, unfollow, or mute her posts if they were triggered. Nice safe space you got there, by the way. I mean, far beyond it for me to say. Far beyond it for me to say. But I do recall that rule number 1 says there's always going to be healthy debate. Hey, Eric, how you doing? There's always going to be healthy debate. But now, due to comments about somebody, you don't want to have a healthy debate with her. You want to block, unfollow, or mute because they're triggering. You don't want healthy discussion. You've never wanted healthy discussion. Groups like you never want healthy discussion because they are discriminatory by design. And when something is discriminatory by design, it doesn't want to have discussion. It wants to have its safe space. At here, thoughts, please. This is a formal announcement. You must read this. As a lot of you have already seen on Twitter, there has been, yet again, some engagement back and forth with a former member of the community. If you see anything involving Gothics on social media, we ask for the safety of the community. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. For the safety of the community, please do not engage. Do not engage in healthy debate. We recommend, if you don't like what's being said, please block, unfollow, mute at this time. Can I hate to do this, but I do have to do this because this is actually a community based around black females. But I have to stress, just in case none of you are quite grasping, this is black women talking about a black woman. This is black women talking about a black woman. Since 2020, Black Girl Gamers has not heard from Gothics until this week, when she went on to publicly run promoting her documentary, right? While continuing to admit the fact that she left both communities voluntarily. No. To create a perception that is beneficial to her personal gain. No. Wrong. She left the cookout voluntarily. I will absolutely agree on that. 100%. She left the cookout voluntarily. You banned her and admitted that she quit before you could remove her. You banned her, so she left. You can stress that that is voluntary in your eyes, but it's not, because you banned her. And if she hadn't left, you would have kicked her out by your own admission. She beat us to it. Our silence up until now should demonstrate our lack of ill will towards Gothics. Ill will? You banned her for an opinion. You banned her for an opinion, and you won't stress what comments are problematic. You are not providing this. You are purposely withholding this while you are stressing and posting all of these kinds of other things. You refuse to say what she said that was so problematic. However, in her pursuit of success, speculation, we can't permit her to defame black girl gamers. You've defamed yourself, or distort the truth by scrubbing her own accounts. No, my opinions are based on what you have posted, based off the evidence, receipts that you have posted. I am trying to be as objective as humanly possible here. I don't owe Gothix anything. I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I am basing this off what you have posted. And she's done none of this. None of this. Scrubbing her own accounts and omitting what truly happened when she publicly speaks about black girl gamers. Objectivity is hard because your opinion is subjective. But I'm trying to be objective here. I've got no necessarily. That's not true. I think Black Girl Gamers is a horrendous organization with horrendous people, quite clearly. But I've still got to try and be as objective as possible based off what they have provided. And what they have provided is a litany of bullshit. TLDR, Gothix joined and left Black Girl Gamers voluntarily. Incorrect. You missing out vital context. Incorrect. She wasn't an employee or freelancer. Correct. That has nothing to do with anything. She violated our community guidelines, which she agreed to. You don't stress what she did. What did she do? What did she do? This is a very important thing that you say here, and you've provided no evidence, no receipt of what she did. You just banned her for problematic comments. You are not stressing what they are. And if you're not stressing what they are, and you're not stressing why those comments broke whichever rule it is, then one can only assume, based off the fact that you're posting a shit ton of other receipts, that they're bullshit. And bullshit in as much as people will see those comments and go, that is clearly just an opinion. Why is she being banned for an opinion? Because you know it's weak. You know the reason that she was fucking removed, banned from your Twitch, whatever you want to do, is because of fucking weak fucking echo chamber fucking logic. She had an opinion and she spoke up about tokenization. When she raised alleged harassment, there's no alleged. There's no alleged. She provided receipts. She provided receipts to the cookout, which they clearly didn't dispute. And they clearly didn't dispute them because you didn't post anything, because you've been posting all of your receipts. So there's no alleged. It happened. It happened out on social media for all to see. Post community exit. She blocked us. Hindering our investigation. There was no investigation. There was no investigation. You know that she was receiving hate. You know that she was being called vile racist terms from people within at least again, being as fair as I can, at least the cookout. Quite probably cross-pollination between the cookout and Black Girl Gamers. But for the sake of being as fair as possible, at least the cookout. You knew that the day after you had banned her from your Twitch. You didn't do any investigation there. You didn't take the information that you had from the cookout and do any investigation. You didn't do it because you didn't care. You didn't do it because you banned her from Twitch and admitted fully here that she left the organization before you could kick her out. The information that you don't provide is what she said that was deemed problematic that made her breach which rule. That's what you don't provide, which is exceedingly telling. Which rule did she break? There's your rules. Which one? Problematic statements. Where's the ban for problematic statements? Where's the ban for problematic statements? I'm looking. I don't see nothing that says you'll be banned for problematic statements. What are those statements and what was she banned for? You don't provide that. You just bring up this shite. This shite. We're going to do a poll. We're going to do a quick poll. Based on what we saw, was I fair? Yes, no. Let's see how the chat feels. Was I fair? Was I fair based on what we saw? Was I fair? We'll see. We'll see what chat says. Let's get into some supery duperies while that simmers. Oh, hold on. Wait. I think a couple came through before the stream started. No. Perfect. Stephen DeLeon with a $5 says FNT was great Friday. Gundam, Ryan, and Shadron fire. Hey. Whatever. Who else is working on Easter? West Texas in the house. Me. Happy trans visibility day. Locksaw gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Locksaw again, bud. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate you. Stephen DeLeon with a $10 says, I rewatched Drinkers 4 stream with you, Gundam, Sargon, and Mauler. It was damn good fun. And you've come a long way since then. Looking good. No Diddy is the new no homo. Oof. I'm of age, dude. I'm of age. Keep it up from West Texas. Thank you. I love Scotch with a $2 super sticker of a #1 doggo. Thank you. Crimson Shadow has been a member for 5. Hi, Az and chat. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too. Jack. Man, QBG can't stream today. He's poorly sick. Jack has been a member for 21 months. Says Happy Easter. Thank you, Jack. Pirate Tomsky's been a member for 17 months. Thank you, Pirate Tomsky. Pickle Rickle with a £5 says Happy Easter. I fell off the wagon this week and gained £5. How'd you do it? For the hoose. I've not had a great week, to be honest with you. I've not had a great week. Regrouping for April. How do I do it? Why do we fall, Master Bruce? Shall we learn how to pick ourselves back up again? Angela Richter with a $10 says, I tried atting you on Twitter about Final Fantasy 14 Treasure Hunts. I can't message you because you don't follow me. If you're still interested, let me know. We'll work around the schedule. Yeah. Sorry, I totally forgot to grab that. At me on Twitter, and I shall try and give you a follow. Adrian Hand with a £10 says, as today the radio played a fun song from the 2000s by Busted about banging a teacher. And I realized that would never get made today. And it revealed to me just how fucking far our species has regressed. Yes, no fun allowed. No fun allowed in current day. Sorry. Dems there the rules. Dem dares the rules. Ulysses Valenzuela with a $2 says, so Gothix is the new black face of white supremacy. Something like that. Something like that. Because, she's got opinions and stuff. Stephen DeLeon with a $5 says, the stream was going good till Sargon asked Gundam the final solution to the Ethop problem. Moving on quick. Salty Buddha's been a member for 19, says, will you spread some Easter democracy tonight? Yes, but QBG is poorly sick, so no QBG, I'm afraid. Matej, excuse me. Matej has been a member for 11 months. Hi, Az. Hi, chat. How you doing? Also, Gym Progress News when? April. I'm letting it simmer for a bit. Stephen DeLeon has now become a YouTube member as well. And Stephen DeLeon gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Stephen, thank you. Kuhaku has been a member for 4. Says, thank you, Az. Your journey with your health has inspired me to do better and have milestones in mind to meet that I can realistically do. That sounds good. Can't do everything all at once. Tackle things bit by bit. CJ with a $10 says, I don't care about white, black, LGBTQ or anything else being represented. I just want good games being represented. Excuse me. Now, excuse me. I'm going back to playing the Stellar Blade demo. Look, we've got all this Black Girl Gamer and Sweet Baby Inc. and all this crap going on at the minute. And all we hear about is inclusion, diversity, joy, blah, giving black joy, giving this joy, inclusion, joy, fucking blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Black, white, gay, straight, purple, magenta, burnt sienna. Doesn't matter what fucking color you are. Doesn't matter what gender you are or where you stick your fucking bits and pieces in a bedroom. What people care about is good games. Nobody would give a fuck about a black character in a game if they were well written and good. But the amount of shite and race changing and race baiting and all this shit, and women can't look fucking attractive anymore according to fucking Phil Spencer at Microsoft. Fuck off! You are not welcome. You are the ones who are not welcome in the escapism space. Fuck off. Hey, guess what? Maybe games like Stellar Blade, maybe they're not made for you. Remember, everything's inclusive and diverse as long as it's exactly what the fucking freaky weirdos want it to be. And we've got to have ugly looking women. We've got to. It's like a more realistic thing. We've got to have fucking lizard. Fuck off. Fuck off. Let your companies burn to the ground. I don't care. I don't care if Ubisoft, Microsoft, fucking PlayStation, Naughty Dog, fuck Naughty Dog. I don't care who the fuck you are. Your company can burn to the ground as far as I'm concerned. Burn. The whole of the fucking Western gaming industry can burn under its own fucking ESG, DIE dog shit. We've got plenty of great entertainment elsewhere. We've got plenty of great entertainment from the previous fucking generations. We don't need your current day dog shittery. We don't need your fucking Hollywood movies. There's plenty of movies. We don't need your fucking shitty ass fucking comics. There's millions of the fuckers that are great from yesteryear. We don't need your fucking books. We've got amazing books. We don't need anything because so much has been created already that's far better than the dog shit that you're putting out today. So keep on with your fucking, current day shit. Keep going on with that. Let your companies burn to the ground. Let customers speak with their wallet. And by the time you realize it's going to be too late because your name's going to be fucking mud. It's going to be associated with all of this ESG, DIE, fucking inclusive, safe space, fucking gender, what fucking ever you are. It's going to be associated with that and people are going to go, fuck off. Let AA rise up. Let independent rise up. Let people that actually want to create entertainment for people rise the fuck up. Fuck out of here. Grey Man with a 2 Swiss. Baldies rise up. Hell yeah. Stephen De Leon has become a member for the second time, I think, in the stream. Martina with a 20 Swiss. Don't get all this hate towards racism. I love racing culture and racing history, of course. Fast cars are cool. What do these SJWs want? Slow-ass minivans. Hey, look, minivan racing could be cool, you know. Minivan racing could be cool. And Martino gifting 10 memberships to the stream as well. Thank you. JTM Muck Fever with a $10 says, good morning, Az. It's my birthday, and I wanted to thank you for all the hours of entertainment. To play this for the hoose. Been enjoying Dragon's Dogma. Happy Easter, brother. I have been loving Dragon's Dogma 2. Loving it. It's in the book. Even this morning, I've been playing a bunch this morning between moving from doing stuff around the house. I've been coming back, sat down, having a good little play. Not advancing any of the quests. Just literally exploring, finding chests which I haven't found, other areas. Just having a gay old time, you know. Carried an old man to the springs so that everybody could have steam covering the bits and pieces. I was gutted about that. Never mind. D Breezy with a $10 is for the demonetization. Saw Kong X Godzilla X Kong last night. My 8-year-old loved it. Monsters flying the whole time, fighting the whole time. Not a great story, but I love watching my son enjoy it, and it kept me engaged. No -1, but fun. Oh, Godzilla -1. Yeah. I've heard it's absolute dog shit. I've heard it's absolute nonsense. But hey, if the 8-year-old kid loves it, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And yes, we did get demonetized last week. Yes, I did fight the monetization. Did we get remonetized? You goddamn right we did. We got remonetized again. Takao Dembowski has been a member for 2 years. Thank you, Takaho. I think it's a Takaho. Ill with a 5 Canadian says, Megadeth, angry again, is playing and it goes hard with you casting over it. Pickled Monkey gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Pickled Monkey, thank you. Appreciate you. Gus with a $5 says, as I was extremely aroused by that lovely XM Studios Bumblebee with Spike, I see your blaster photo bombing in the background. Oh, yes. Chat, let's have a little bit of a show. Actually, let me just do something before. Let's press that. Let's bring it in. Just move those out. Let's bring it in. Oh, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boosh. Don't want to drop it. I've got the eyes lit up as well. Look at the absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous Bumblebee and Spike. Look at them eyes lit up, baby. Oh, yes. It's got some, it's heavy, but absolutely beautiful. XM Studios to go with my other XM Studios Transformer statues. I've got Rodimus Prime downstairs. I've got Galvatron incoming. RC incoming. Prowl incoming. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to just move that out of the way. Pop you back down. Oh my. Oh my. And yes, there is a portrait change for Bumblebee. You can have him in the battle mask. Essentially, turn him into Goldbug. You do, I'll open it up and show you. You got a portrait change. So essentially, you can turn him into Goldbug. You can put that on if you wanted to. And yes, the eyes lighting up are absolutely crazy fantastic. Crazy fantastic. Thank you, Gus. Chris Nicholson with the $2 says, good morning, Az. Popping in, say Happy Easter. Happy Easter. He has risen. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm just putting the other portrait in the oof. Take that there. Beautiful statue. Absolutely. I love it. When I saw this statue go up for pre-order, I just had to have it. I just loved it. Loved it. Seeing it in person, could not be happier. Philadel has been a member for 16, says, can we do Umi breaks, please? These Black Hill gamers make my brain hurt. Okay. Let's go to my let's select one from my bookmarks. Oh, there we go. Hold on, bookmark. Way too tame. Let's which one's this? Oh guys, there's a lot of black women bit racist in my bookmarks. Might be a video. I might be doing a video. A lot of racist black women on my timeline. Let's pick a one. That's not tame enough. It's quite a bit of Tifa in here as well, actually. That's actually quite good, but there's some oh, that's a good one. We could do that one. A bit of Sydney Sweeney. A bit of Trauma. Oh, there's a good one. Probably a bit too spicy for YouTube. Let's get one. Let's do this one. Maybe a little bit racy, but let's just have a little bit of Yumi, a bit of Yumi balance there. A little bit of Yumi balance, bringing some balance to the force. There has been a bit too Black Girl Gamers going on. A little bit of Yumi to add some balance there, folks. I wish I'd just had a bag of 20 pence pieces and I'd just be throwing them at her ass. Boing. 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 I'd just be bouncing them off. Bouncing them off. Okay. Munchie or Munchie X Ninja with a $10 says safety of the community. They'll be talking as if Gothix was part of the Italian mafia. Safety of the community. Black women talking about a black woman. Remember that, folks. Black women talking about a black woman. Safety of the community. Locksaw with a $10 says, man, I'm glad Twitter isn't a real place that has any impact on my life. I'm going to go back to reading my book on the medicis. I'm going to make, it's going to make for a far more entertaining Sunday than internet drama. Ugh. Pathetic, isn't it? Pathetic. The Raven and the Writing Desk has been a member for 7 months. Thank you. Larry, been a member for 42 months. Thank you, Larry. Kipper with a member for 44 months. Thank you, Kipper. Smoke me one. I'll be home for breakfast. DB with a £2 says, what clout level does this get you with Gothix? She's married, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use that clout for sexual favors. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe we need to get Gothix back on FNT. We haven't had her on FNT for a while. We'll have to get her. We'll have to sort that soon. Maybe I'll use the clout with Gary for that. Harbinger has been a member for 14. It says, hello, good sir. Hope the day is going well for you, brother. Keep on the grind. Oh, hell yeah. Pickled Monkey with a $50. If you have some free time, I recommend watching Sail's video. Xbox demands ugly women and SBI defenders target Asmongold. The intro song is absolutely hilarious. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too. Austin Colton has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Austin. Stephen DeLeon with a $2 says, Mother of God. Oh, yeah. Sandy Q with a $10 says, Happy Easter. Sandy, happy Easter to you and your family. And Stephen DeLeon with a $2 says, put Yumi back on. No, that's it. That's your Yumi fix. Start your own bookmarks. Start your own bookmarks. And there we go, folks. We are caught up. Let's go to the poll. Let's end the poll. Ending the poll. Let's see what we got. Based on what we saw, was I fair? Yes, 94%. No, 5%, with a percent floating in the wind. So chat thought I was pretty fair with the assessment. I thought so. I mean, I'm a little bit biased, admittedly. But there you go. Hey, Soskers, you should be asleep. What are you doing here? You should be asleep, ladies. Always address the Soskers in the plural, by the way. Congrats, 1.3 million on Yaira, by the way. So there we go, folks. That's where we're going to end it for today. I get an hour and 20 minutes now between streams and not 20 minutes. Which means I can actually get something to... Oh, hold on a second. Put me back to bed as... let's do another poll. Should I put the Soska sisters to bed? Let's see what chat says. Legalize adulthood. Slipping in for the hundo. Do y'all do the Easter egg hunt tradition in the UK? Sometimes. My sister does it for my nephew. For the bankers. Done in the book. It's going in the book. Dude. You've already been naughty this week and you're being naughty again. But QBG's ill today, legalize adulthood, so he's not going to be on Sunday Fun Day. So, if you want to drop those 50 memberships to me, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying. I'll do that for you. Just for you. Nobody else. Just for you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you so much. John Krupp with the $2 says, wonderful morning, Az. Have a great one. I will. Let's end the poll. Let's end the poll. Let's see what we got. Should I put the Soska sisters to bed? Yes, 86%. No, 13%. Clearly 13% are just like, no, I want to. Not you, Az. I want tough. They asked me, not you. They asked me. I'll think about it, Soskers. I'll think about it. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you for supporting the channel. I will be back in 1 hour, 19 minutes with Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you have a great day. Have a lovely Easter. He has risen. Take care. Bye for now.